All right, let's all just take a second and bask in the glory of our fully sanded floors. Look at them. Look, they're all sanded, every single inch. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. I have a bit more cleanup to do, some vacuuming, some trash bags that need to go out, and then it is staining time.
Hello, I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond gold. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, motor. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes.
Okay, I don't mean to be dramatic, but the color is perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am in the car. I just got to the house. I finished staining last night and I actually ran into a few hiccups that I will explain later, slash if they amount to anything. I haven't actually seen it in the daylight since it's dried. So we're about to go into the house and see how it looks. I am nervous. Also, Ada is here. Okay, here's how it looks. I am obsessed. You guys, this color is perfect. This is aged wheat. It's by Varathane, and I 50-50 mixed it with mineral spirits to dilute it a little bit. It looks so good. There's obviously some staining and discoloration that was native to the wood before I put the stain down, but it looks amazing. Unfortunately, there are these big stains that we couldn't get out, but I am so happy with the color. Hello, my friends. It is long time no chat for a couple reasons. Mainly, we had friends coming in town at the end of June, and we knew this all along, like we knew that was part of the timeline. But of course, as renovations go, things ended up taking way longer than we thought they would. So basically we got to the point where people were gonna be here in like a couple days and there was literally still like plastic sheeting up, inches of drywall dust on the floor. Just, the house was genuinely unlivable. And in like 3 days we had to host people in it. So I stopped filming because it honestly got to a point where I was just working every second of every day. I am not condoning this, but I actually pulled 3 all-nighters, at least mostly all-nighters. One night I went to bed at 6 a.m., next night I went to bed at 1 a.m., and then the night after that I didn't go to bed at all. So yeah, it was a rough end of the week, but we got some big things done, so I'm grateful for that at least. We got some really nasty projects done and out of the way and cleaned up. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around and show you where we're at, where we're standing, and then we can pick the vlog back up where we were and share some more of the renovations I haven't planned for this week. But I apologize that last week's renovation video was skipped, and for the odd timeline jump here. Like I said, I honestly just kind of entered a fugue state and was just working constantly for a couple days. So anyways, so it's a mess right now because like I said, we were hosting and people just left, but this is where we're standing in the house. The floors are all done and I love them. The stain actually didn't turn out too badly, which I'm super glad about. I thought it would look worse. But all in all, I'm super pleased with the color of them. I feel like it's not too dark, not too light. I didn't want to go too light so that we could stay true to the age of the home. But I did definitely want to brighten up the spaces because I do feel like the dark floors just kind of ate at the light in here. So I'm very pleased with the floors, and considering that we did it all ourselves, I feel like it turned out about as well as it could. Honestly, I am very happy with the results. Here's the kitchen. And then, so I also got the walls in the dining room and the living room resurfaced. So I was showing you before, but this is what the walls looked like before. Super, super textured, like rough to the skin. And so what I did was I sanded down everything and then remudded, so now they're nice and smooth. So the walls in the dining room and the living room are done and just need to be primed and painted. Right now they're patchy like this because it's just the mud. I haven't primed or painted or anything, but I feel like it made such a big difference and I'm really excited to paint these rooms and bring some color and life back into them. And then also the baseboards got pretty roughed up in the process of sanding, mudding, and refinishing the floors. So everywhere in the house, I'll have to go around and fix those. So that's why they look kind of wonky right now. Eventually I will be resurfacing and repainting the stairwell walls, but that just didn't end up getting done this time. And obviously that needs to be painted over. It's just so terrible. So anyways, we did also very excitingly get the runner up off the stairs. The people who installed that runner used, I'm not exaggerating, a gazillion staples. I mean, so many staples. I was pulling out staples for like 8 hours, but we finally got the runner up. There's obviously lots of holes that need to be patched, but I'm so happy because that runner was just trapping dirt. It was like this old shag runner. It was so, so gross. So that's where we stand. I have lots of plans left for the week, so I'm going to keep you updated as I work. It is a beautiful sunny day here, and we are starting phase 1 of the sunroom makeover. I know you're probably thinking, Faith, why are we working on the sunroom when the rest of your house is a mess? Because I have a brand deal in here that I have to film today. So we're doing the first phase of it, and I'm excited. I am kind of the type of person that likes jumping around from project to project. That way I don't get too tired of things. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you where we're standing and what the plans are for the day. And my friend Emily is actually coming over and she's gonna help me paint, which I'm very grateful about. All right, so here's where we stand in the sunroom. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house, and in my opinion, one of the rooms that needs honestly the least work, even though I will still definitely be doing things to it. It actually came painted this lovely kind of butter yellow color, and the paint color that I picked out is very, very similar, but I'm going to be taking it all the way, like on all the window trim. I'm basically gonna be color drenching the room in it, which I'm super excited about. And then this is a little sneak peek for a project that I will be finishing up and working on in another vlog, but I have started cutting some custom window grids for the windows that I think are going to look so good. I'm super excited. But yeah, that is the plan for the room today, is basically giving a fresh coat of paint and then putting these beautiful custom bamboo blinds up in the windows, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's the plan. The first step is taking down all these broken shelf brackets and filling the holes. This is where we stand. It looks so good. I am truly in love with the color. So I didn't intentionally color match the yellow to the yellow that was already in here. And as you can see, it's quite close. You can see like there's a slight difference there. And I will be going around and painting all the paneling as well, but today I'm just really focused on the trim. I have to finish the little squares in the door and then the bottom of the door. And then I will probably just go around and do some touch-ups, but there's definitely a lot more painting to be done. But I'm truly so happy with how it looks so far. Plus, we got the new blinds hung up, and they're gorgeous. They make the space look so beautiful and lovely. So yeah, that's kind of where we stand, and I'm gonna get painting. Okay, I feel like it's quite rare that I do a reveal in one of these vlogs because usually the projects are longer term. I have not gotten all the way around the room, I'll tell you that right now. But you know what? This corner looks put together. Look how pretty. Oh, it feels so nice to have a civilized, normal section of the sunroom, and these blinds are truly stunning. I love them in this color. I don't know if I've told you, this is Pharaoh's Cream by Pharaoh and Ball. It is so lovely. Definitely need to do some more coats. Definitely not done, but I am just loving how it turned out. I've been waiting for a place to put these plates for years. No, not years, months, and I'm very excited. Hello, it's a new day. I'm in the sunroom and I'm filming on my phone because I want to show you two different kitchen layouts that we're debating between. But in order to do that, I think I need to show you like visually my dilemma. So I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show you what we're working with, and then I'm going to go over to my computer and show you the two different renderings of the kitchen design, and I would greatly appreciate any advice or help because we're honestly pretty torn. So this is a sunroom, a little bit of a mess right now because I'm doing some woodwork and I protected the tabletop. But so we live in a city lot. The lots are quite small and quite narrow. We have a lovely backyard, which we are really blessed by. This is actually a really big yard for a city lot. But because it's a city lot, we are really, really close to one of our neighbors on the side. The one over here is actually pretty far away, but this one is literally, I don't know, a couple feet away, right? Very, very close. So anytime you're looking through windows on this, anytime you're looking through windows on this side of the house, like all you see is his house. It's just stucco is all you get. And so this informs our kitchen design because our kitchen wall faces that house. It's the same wall. And so this is what led us to kind of start debating our kitchen design and changing from what we were originally planning to do. So I'm gonna go over to the laptop so I can show you our two designs. Okay, we're using this table as our kitchen worktop right now, so I apologize that it's a mess. But basically, this was our original kitchen layout. So the door is over on this wall, and then we're gonna do a bigger window over the sink and a smaller window in the corner to kind of brighten it up because that corner is very dim. And we did toy with doing an interior window here because this is the wall that's shared with the sunroom, but eventually decided not to do that because we felt like there would be no shelving room if we did that. Like there's nowhere to put shelves because you can't put shelves over windows. So this was our original design, but we kind of started deviating because we weren't sure we wanted these huge, beautiful picture windows looking at a stucco wall. Like it's just, I don't know. It kind of made us pause and think. So this was the secondary design we came up with. So obviously this countertop would be filled in and squared, right? So just kind of pretend that that goes back there and there. But basically, this was our secondary design. This means that we're centering the stove on the wall, which I like better visually already because I didn't love the slightly asymmetrical situation going on here. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that asymmetrical, but I did think it would look kind of weird once light fixtures were in, so I was a little uncertain about that. But I do like here that now we have the stove centered on the wall, and then we decided to do a window on this wall and then do a corner sink and then shifting the door over slightly because that door is getting replaced anyways and it's turning into a single door as opposed to a double door. And so this is where we're leaning currently. However, we're a little uncertain, particularly because the corner sink means you lose a decent amount of storage space. Even if we were to expand kind of diagonally here, maybe get a little more storage space if we kind of customized our cabinet base accordingly. This back triangle is still going to be basically empty, wasted space, which is a bummer. And this is just a rough sketch for the record. I know that's not perfectly square, etc. It's just kind of trying to visualize it. So that's our dilemma number one. And then we were thinking, because we don't think this window will be enough, adding some smaller, almost kind of transom windows up high here that will less showcase the stucco wall per se, but add some light to the room and also give us room for shelving here and here and here, and also back in this corner, more shelving here. And then I did forget to say, this fridge situation is staying, is staying the same, like no matter the design. We're doing that for the fridge corner, and that actually has a lot of space, which is nice. Let me see if I can open it for you. Yeah, you see it has this, and then this pulls out. So like that. So that's staying no matter which kitchen design we do, but this is kind of our debate. So if you have thoughts, please let me know, because I do think this will be better so that you're not staring at a stucco wall, but I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, now to kind of finish out the vlog, I am going to give you maybe a realistic insight into what it looks like to be living in a renovation, because that is what we were doing. We don't have a kitchen, and so all of our kitchen detritus kind of just gets scattered all over the house. And we had guests in last week, which is why this vlog is so delayed. So it is a mess in this house. And I thought I would, in the effort to be transparent about what it's like to be living in a renovation, kind of do a little like cleanup segment, a reset segment, because I've always found those really satisfying to watch. So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna clean up, but I'm gonna need this to be a judgment-free zone, because it's really messy. Because honestly, when we're not working, all our free time goes to trying to get the kitchen done. So things like standard cleaning practices have been a bit neglected. So please don't judge. I'm gonna get cleaning, and that will round out this renovation vlog. We covered a lot of ground in this vlog, actually, so I'm hoping that you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon for the next update. I'm not quite sure what we'll be tackling next, but I'm sure it will be something fun, probably painting. That's probably what's next. So anyways, okay, I'll see you all soon. Bye. Okay, I'm crouching right now so you can see me. You promised you wouldn't judge. I'm gonna put in my murder podcast now. See you on the other side.